Hi, my name's Caitlin, and I have a website called thegrassfedgirl.com where I have lots of tips and tricks on how to help yourself get healthy. Um, I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I live in San Francisco. So today I wanted to talk to you about constipation. So a lot of people are constipated and they don't even know it. They go to the bathroom a couple times a week and they don't even know that that's not ideal. So you really want to be going to the bathroom every day about 12 inches, and you want it to be nicely formed and to come out easily without struggling. So if that's not happening for you, then you're probably constipated. Um, I want to offer about 6 things that will help with constipation. The first thing would be gluten. Now, gluten is the protein in wheat, barley, oats, and rye, and many people have sensitivities to it now that they should try an elimination diet. And most people, I see that when they take the gluten out, they have immediately improved stools. So they're able to go to the bathroom every day without effort. So I would say that'd be the first tip. And when I say gluten, I really mean all grains, because grains can cause lots of irritation in the small intestine and really slow things down. So I would get rid of all the grains for a while, maybe 30 days, and just see, does that really help you? And if it does, then that's a big signal. The gluten content in the grain has been increased since the 1970s. That's why you're seeing so many people with gluten intolerance now. So I really think you should give that a try, and you will feel awesome. So the next thing would be soy. Now, a lot of people eat soy milk because they can't take dairy, and they try that as soy milk as a lactose substitute. And but the problem is that soy is extremely disrupting for thyroid function, and it slows down our metabolism, and our thyroid hormone production is directly related to our ability to go to the bathroom. So if you have really been struggling with constipation, that is a sign maybe that you need to check on your thyroid function. And soy does not help that. So you really want to get rid of all the soy burgers and patties and hot dogs and all those soy products that you may be eating, and especially the soy milks. Those can be very, very slowing for the whole system. So we want to eliminate those immediately. And the next thing would be to add in some magnesium. Now, most people are very magnesium deficient because the standard American diet has very few, it's just very low in magnesium. So, if you're eating a lot of breads, pastas, cookies, cakes, those things actually deplete magnesium from our body. And if you're not eating a lot of leafy greens and colorful vegetables, that's where the magnesium is. And so if you're not eating a lot of those, then you are not going to be getting much. And the magnesium has also decreased in our food because of our poor soil quality and use of pesticides and fertilizers and things like that. So we're just not getting the amount of magnesium we used to maybe 50 or 100 years ago. So you really want to think about getting magnesium back in the diet with lots of vegetables and fruits. And you might want to add a supplement of magnesium. I like magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate or malate. I'm going to put some links below so you can check on some of those. And there's this other thing, another product that might help that I'll put a link to as well. So it's a combination product of several different minerals. So minerals really help us to have better bowel movements. So another thing to think about is fiber. Now, fiber can have good things about it and bad, so it can be a double-edged sword. So fiber can be very, very irritating. So if you have a condition where, like Crohn's or colitis or something like that, the fiber can be almost too much for you to take. So you may have to look at your own situation and say, well, I might need to really cook my vegetables thoroughly because I do have compromised digestion. So, you just have to go with your gut on that one. But some people, if you get a lot of gas with raw vegetables, you might want to go with more cooked. You want to slow down, really chew, because we have digestive enzymes in our mouth and in our stomach that help to break down those vegetables too. So if you're just wolfing them down, that's not going to help. Chewing all your food is going to help with constipation, because if you don't chew, then your food's just not going to get broken down, and then it's gonna slow down the whole system. So one more thing to think about is you want to get more beneficial bacteria in your large intestine. So one way to do that really easily with food sources, so you can do kimchi or sauerkraut. Those are really good sources of good probiotic bacteria. Now, when you've been taking antibiotics for several different things all your life, ear infections or all different kinds of ailments, we've had since we were little kids taking antibiotics. That really wipes out our good flora, and then that slows down our ability to go to the bathroom in the proper way. So we want to repopulate our large intestine with all those good critters, and then we'll be able to go to the bathroom more often and without trying so hard. So those are some good tips. And then the last thing I really want to stress is stress. So you really want to slow down, give yourself the time to go to the bathroom, and just not be in such a hurry all the time. You may want to try some meditation, some deep breathing. These things will really activate the parasympathetic nervous system and let you go out of that fight or flight mode, like you're running from a tiger. You're not going to be you're not going to be able to have good digestion if you're always in that constant stress mode. So, give yourself some time to relax, and that will definitely help constipation. All right, please visit my website for more tips and tricks. Thank you, grassfedgirl.com.